Good day, everybody. It is currently the 28th of September 2014. Tropical storm Kammuri still out here, still towards the east of Japan, and really bringing some high waves up and down the immediate coastal areas here. Also across some of the Ogasawara Islands, we did see winds recorded upwards about 100 kilometers per hour during your early morning hours. And there is still that threat of some very gusty winds across parts of the Izu Islands. That's these islands dotting areas just towards the south of Tokyo. Take a look at our ECMWF model, actually. You can see where our storm is just towards the southeast of Tokyo here, but as we look ahead to the rest of Sunday, it is making that northeasterly turn, just as we expected, staying well offshore, but still bringing some high surf. Actually, some areas 3 to 4 meters high very well could be seen. JMA has issued high surf advisory down the coastal areas here. The good news is that we have seen some cool air surge in from the northwest along the western periphery of this storm, and, well, that's going to deter a lot of people from heading out towards the beach this weekend. No longer summer feeling like autumn, but I am sure a few of the die-harders out there will head out towards the beaches. Just one thing you have to watch out for is still that risk of very dangerous surf and also rip currents coming out from this storm system. But as you can see here, still moving off there towards the northeast. Forecast track from JTWC also shows that, just moving right along here. Wind speeds maintaining about 45 to 40 knots, but really that's extended out from the center of circulation. We're really seeing this storm system go extratropical. Current wind shear actually just showing about 30 to 40 knots, bombarding the western periphery of this, and that is why you have all that dry air filtering around the western periphery. All the convection is continuing to push off there towards the northeast as this starts to interact with the jet stream. You could see some cloud cover and some gale force winds along coastal areas of Chiba over towards Kanagawa Prefecture as we look ahead through Sunday night into Monday, but really the worst of the storm is definitely staying well offshore and towards the eastern periphery of it before it starts to move off there into the northern Pacific, leaving behind actually some much cooler air across much of Japan, also over towards northeastern Russia, even Vladivostok. Take a look at this. You can actually see some snowfall coming out of this, and eventually as it pushes over there towards the east, possibly some snow in the higher elevations across parts of Hokkaido. So a lot happening there, but I think the bigger impact is just going to be that cooler air across Tokyo and much of, well, central and northern portions of Japan. The other big topic actually in central Japan has been the eruption of Mount Ontake back on Saturday. Please to go to the website and check out more information on that, because that is still a developing story. Some people actually still stuck on top of that mountain. I'll leave that to the website for you to go ahead and read, but let's talk about the tropics and what else is going on out here, because it's not just Kammuri that we're still watching here, but on the satellite loop you can see a lot of convection stirring down here towards the south, specifically over through Micronesia. And that's where we have this low pressure area, also being known as Invest 99W. The satellite imagery from NOAA does show a very clear and defined center of circulation with the low level clouds, but this is missing out on a robust amount of convection. You're really not seeing a whole cloud mass organizing around that low-level circulation. It's in the works, though, and numerical guidance, well, it's kind of fanning out. So right now, where is this going to be going and how strong is it going to be getting? My bets would be that it would mirror kind of what we have seen with Kammuri. Off here towards the northwest along the western periphery of the Westpac High, also high pressure dominating much of Taiwan before turning towards the northeast. But that's basically what the GFS is showing right now. I also want to show several other guidances because the dynamics could be shifting depending on how long this storm system takes to develop, that is, because if that high pressure with the Westpac High does set in a little bit farther towards the west, and our low that's develops farther down towards the south, we could see it kind of take more a westerly track, and that's what it's showing here with the NavGem model outlook, moving it more so off there towards the west, towards the southern Japanese islands. Compare it up with the GFS, and that actually develops it and pulls it off there towards the north, following in behind Kammuri. So several outputs being shown here. This is the ECMWF outlook, and actually just showing the whole fan of different results with their latest model run at 12Z showing that west pack high setting in, or it really retreating and allowing for that northeasterly recurvature. So a few things happening here, guys. This is still in the genesis phase, and as we always say, before a storm system really develops anything significant, you can't really make a long-range depiction. What we do know is that possibly Guam and the Mariana Islands could be impacted by this with some heavy rainfall, possibly through the early and mid part of this week. But we're definitely going to continue to keep an eye on it. For now, though, we are seeing some showers across southern portions of the Philippines associated with that monsoonal trough, staying cool off towards the north, and some showers there in the northeastern China. That is all for right now, though, everybody. Thanks again for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. If anything significantly changes, we will put out an update to this video, but for now it seems like this stuff's going to stay in place for at least the next 24 to 48 hours until we start to see a significant development with our low near Micronesia. Thanks for watching all the way through. I do apologize, my voice really can't talk today, not sure. On air at NHK World tomorrow. Let's hope that gets fixed. Stay safe out there.